Hey guys, Tyler here bringing you a 3v3 today. We are on Gleize, playing for today's spawning in the south. We've got RifGarry playing as us here, who has mechanized assault, close air support, and Jaeger armor. Teaming up with them we have Retard Your Game playing as INKODE, who has grand offensive, breakthrough, and firestorm. And finally we have SweetrollWerfingNearTheDoor also playing as INKODE, straight away locking into Overwatch. Myself against them in the north we have Redshirts Stormtrooper division playing as US forces, straight away locking into Urban Assault. Teaming up with him we have Taller playing as Soviets and straight away locking into NKVD. Gonna get that radio intercept going. And finally in the north we have INKODE also playing as Soviets, who has Urban Defense, Terror Tactics, and Soviet Combined Arms. A bit of an unusual roster there. In terms of ranks, this is, I think it's rank 35 Axis versus 32 Allies, something like that. It might be the other way around. But yeah, pretty highly ranked for both teams and evenly matched as well, so it should be a good game. Did turn down the graphics settings a tiny bit, which you may or may not be able to notice just because it's 3v3 and yeah, a little bit more stressful on the old system. Hopefully you won't get too choppy. So a lot of building control early on, a lot of buildings in the centre of Gleize. And very early capture of this building from RifGarry, manages to put an MG42 in there, but doesn't get control of this one. Now Redshirts, behind heavy cover and inside the building, will be able to beat that machine gun in the building. It's not going to be able to spit out enough damage. In fact, it may even be worth bringing the Pioneers out, trying to do a little bit extra damage to this squad inside the garrison. Got a machine gun covering that angle as well. Meanwhile over here we've got some Maxims coming in. Bit of building to building fighting going on. A couple of squads closing the distance here for SweetrollWerfingNearTheDoor. And he does have the tech truck out. Fakes a incendiary grenade. Pushes the Maxim out but doesn't even lob it. Conservative with the munitions. But INKODE here fighting a 2v1 and it's a tough task. Slowly getting overwhelmed, but it's a similar story on the other side for RifGarry, who actually loses the machine gun on retreat there. Trying to cover it now with this MG42. Oscar's eyeing in, and he's gonna be able to get the steal. Suppression doesn't come in on time. So yeah, both players who are experiencing the 2v1 just getting pummeled in the early game. But those things do happen. Mortar team here from Taller. Ooh, Combat Engineer Flamer goes down. That's a costly loss for Taller. And your two mortar teams early on from the Allies, but Axis pretty mobile still with all these Fox Grenadiers. So they can't really line up a nice shot on them. Also a mortar team from the US Forces player bombing out this building. Not making... Well, what's he doing with that rear echelon? Could be using attack ground on the building. Getting some rifle grenades off. He'd been able to kill that if he had. Is that a rifle grenade, the attack ground attempt? I think it was. Does not connect though. Meanwhile, we've got a cut-off maneuver here from SweetrollWerfingNearTheDoor. Going around the corner, we do have quite a few units from Retard Your Game coming through the middle as well. Bit of manpower flight there from him. Going for a very forwards battle group. Still reasonably well protected behind the building. And that could be a pretty big advantage on a map this large. Forward retreat point like that. Oh, rifle grenade coming in. Ooh, the whole captain goes down there. That is extremely painful. Ooh. Oh man. 2 units down in quick succession for Redshirts. Lost his captain and his RE Rifle nade launcher squad. Oh, it's just a grenade launcher, isn't it? Oh no, rifle grenade. Okay. Oof, narrowly avoided getting blasted down by that mod team. Does get the neutralized before exiting. We do have a branch out to the far side from INKODE. I mean, contesting this area. Hasn't seen almost any action in the entire game. So it's nice finding a weak spot from the Axis. So eventually he's going to lose that engagement, but in comes a bit of support. Maybe could merge into it even. Yep, nicely done by Toilet. In comes the rifle nade launcher, should be able to clear out that squad quite easily because of that. And the Allies fighting back strongly. A lot of the Axis players did seem to go like maybe one squad lighter than usual, at least compared to like a 1v1 or 2v2 game, into like super fast tech. So it is kind of to be expected that they would lose a bit of territory doing a strategy like that. But it might pay dividends now with those, you know, forward retreat points, faster units from tech. The machine guns coming in now, Jaeger lights, and that machine gun just getting ripped apart. In fact, he's not retreating it or anything, it's just gonna die. Maybe misclick, retreats his conscripts. Heads over a machine gun and code. Ooh, okay. Squad down back the other way. But yeah, turning over a machine gun like that, not the best. Conscripts narrowly getting away there. Oh, it's mine. Squad's still alive though. Oh, what is this? Hey, half track coming in for Redshirts. Gonna work on the unit inside the building. It's going down fast. That is a lot of firepower. Almost lost it there. Just got out. The flamethrower, the mortar team, and the half track. Looks like he's going for a soft retreat though, back to the headquarters. Doesn't have the upgrade for that yet, of course. Flamethrower reigning supreme in the city. And half track turning around. That's a hard retreat that time. Retard your game. Yeah, he's lost quite a few units. He's about to lose another one there. Ouch. He has got just about nothing. Tough start for him. SweetrollWer though, performing very well. Very healthy army size, and now we are seeing RifGarry branching out. The Allies have no defenses at the moment. They are very heavily concentrated in the center. Tough to deal with here. Just that one grenade. And yeah, getting a lot of easy territory on that far side. He's not really committing any defenses there. We've got an early cash going down for Toilet. Similar story over here. Oh boy! Was that a Kubel? Yeah, I believe that was the Kubel for SweetrollWer. But yeah, early cash is going down as well. Both teams. But yeah, I think overall still Axis with vastly superior territory control. Their resources down on this end barely ever touched, almost never harassed, where as the Allies have lost control of this a couple times now. To get close enough for the Faust. Their half track just staying in there trying to kill the squad. Not successful. Oh, we got a couple of squads coming in on the rear though. Machine gun forgotten about perhaps. And could be able to clean it up here. No, he retreats. Oh, maybe still the rifleman could get the kill. Oh, focusing the wrong unit each time. A few minor misplays there. Rangers coming in. But getting suppressed, trying to make their way into heavy cover. Allies finally regathering control of their fuel. A lot of building to building fighting going on. Oh, no dodge, and Redshirts losing another unit there. He really needs to play more compact, I would say. Play with all his units in a smaller area of the map. A loss like that seems to be playing beyond his skill range. We also see a very late quad here from INKODE, which is somewhat surprising. Already with a half-track on the battlefield, don't really need it for the anti-air. And Zia coming on very late, 11 minutes or so. Already 2 Raketans I've seen, I believe. I think he spots it over the wall there, thanks to the building site, so doesn't end up taking a Raketan shot. Would have been a close call. T-70 in the back could be repaired by this. But maybe a slight lax in teamwork there. And maybe even from those double rear echelons also. And a half track back and in.
Battalion just released a major for action.
Oh, well, we got an early flak panzer from RifGarry. That A half track could be in a bit of trouble. No AT gun yet for Redshirts, having to rebuild all his units time and time again. Really costing him. And he is not prepared for this flak panzer. I don't think any of the allies are. We've got one AT gun coming in for Taller now. We do have one from INKODE. That is very far away. Code also branching down onto that Axis fuel point, but it is now covered by the truck. And yeah, I'm not going to be able to get the cap off any longer. Once again, the allies losing control of their fuel on the far side. They really need to defend that a little bit more strongly. Oh boy, did that squad end up dying there? Looks like it might have triggered a mine. Yikes, that's a tough loss for INKODE. Here comes the flak panzer. You have AT grenades here from Taller. So, might be able to slow it down. That T-70 just ripping into that Grenadier, but here comes the flak panzer. Lining up an AT grenade, but one of them's not enough. Couple flak panzer shots landing on the T-70. T-70 continuing the chase, looking for the Grenadier wipe. But no, switches targets to the flak panzer at the last second. Now flak panzer reloading, didn't chase around the corner. T-70's going to escape. Big mistake there. Meanwhile, almost losing another couple units in the north. In fact, probably going to lose Grenadier if he targets the right unit here. Flak panzer coming back across. Grenadier's going to escape. That's a very lucky break. Here comes the flak panzer. Oh, now he's looking for the wipe and he gets it. Rangers down. Arkman sticking around for an AT grenade, and this time does result in engine damage. Oh, that was like a nuclear mortar shell, was it? Was that a Zis barrage? Okay, Zis barrage. I was like, whoa, that's way more damaging than the usual mortar shell. But I guess he just cancelled it after one shell, after he got the kill. Now bringing up the Zis. Trying to fight the flak panzer, but it's going to be able to limp home. Stimpo's find an angle here, but the Quiet comes to defend. Yeah, they can't stick around, there's just too much damage. And is this actually going to go for the kill on that MG42? Alright. I think Redshirts could really do with it to help defend this fuel point, but alright. Another tech truck down, this time from Retard Your Game, and he's going for a Panzer IV. Not going to hang around for the Tiger. His army, look at that, he's got like... he's got just about nothing. SweetrollWerfing meanwhile is very healthy. Almost 1,000 manpower floating. And here we go, T-3476 for INKODE, but the Panzer IV is right there, and so is a Raketen. T-34 in trouble already. The Raketen gets the second shot off here. Would have been death. Okay, now a Panzer IV coming in for RifGarry with the follow-up. And the Shreks take down the T-70. P4 still charging forwards, going for a half-track this time. But he pulls back early on. Does end up taking the snare. The half-track does get away. Now a lot of repairs required. Still hasn't got any going yet. Pioneer's coming out now. Flak Panzer still damaged. P4 pushing forwards. We do have a Zis here. Yeah, I think he popped up a mortar flare maybe to help locate the enemy. But yeah, a large amount of mediums for the Axis here. Somewhat surprising. But they should be able to do some pretty good damage with them. Oh, another very late retreat from RifGarry. But he gets away with it this time. The Allies are doing a pretty good job of kind of coming into the retreat path and maximizing the chances of getting those wipes. Oh boy, Panzer IV going deep, looking for the quad, but runs into the T-34 rather. And how did that die just there? This just seemed to have got one shot. I think it was at 5 men, they're all clumped up and down they go. And now he's sticking around for the kill. T-34 missing long range income. Combat engineers. Ooh, right as he picked it up, the shell landed. Very lucky there for INKODE. But that T-34 just did nothing right then. The miss, bounce. Land a single point of damage onto the Panzer IV. And what happened here? Looks like a Sherman went hunting for the Panzer IV and it went down. Panzer IV one shot from death. P4 now pulling back. All appears this other one getting hunted down by their allied anti-tank guns. S-35 coming in for Taller. And just looking for the wipe here. Might even be able to get it while suppressed, they do. Pretty safe position for the recrew though for Retard Your Game. He really needs to spend his float, man. 40 pop cap and nearly 1,000 manpower in the bank. SweetrollWerfing appears to be saving up for something. Maybe a Panther, maybe a King Tiger even. He's got a pretty healthy army. I suppose with 2 Raketens, maybe not thinking about the Panther. There's quite a lot of anti-tank. S-35 is there, but he's backing away with it. Potentially could have got a Panzer IV kill here. Why is he not getting involved with this S-35? I guess he's worried about the Shreks, but in the meantime, Panzer IV comes in from the other angle. He's about to lose his Zis potentially here as well. I wonder if that was bugged. S-35 coming across. Another AT gun coming in for Redshirts. Double mediums going on a bit of a flanking path, but they do take a engine critical. Now the S-285 should be able to clean that up. Hold the Shreks coming back in. The S-285 getting cold feet. Nope, coming back in now. He needs 2 more shots to kill that P4. This is that one. Will he be able to get away with this Panzer IV? Misses again. Firing on the move. Not having much luck. Misses again. Firing uphill. And then the flak Panzer threatening to come in on the flank and get the kill. S-285 ends up pulling back, so Panzer IV escapes, but maybe the flak Panzer might go down now. T-guns coming in, S-285 getting some shots on. Very late to activate the blitz. But he's going to try to get around behind the building. S-285 chasing in a smart direction. And flak Panzer rounds another building corner. And is he going to come in on the rear? Activates tracking here to increase the sight light a little bit without having to use the movement penalty of the focus sight. Flak Panzer trying to get in on the flank. Here comes the Panzer IV now looking for the T-34. I mean, S-285 rather. It bounces a crucial shot. And a T-gun back there. P4 could be in trouble now. I think he needs 2 shots to kill the S-285. He bounces again. And now he has to blitz out. Lucky break there for Torla. Very easily. Could have lost his S-285. Panzer IV is about 115, 120 penetration at range. I think the S-285's got 130 armor. So, you know, it's a pretty high chance to penetrate. So to bounce 2 shots like that, Torla very, very lucky. There we go. Okay, half track going down. Panzer IV trying to extract itself now. S-285 on the chase down. Gets the shot. Main gun crit even. But the smoke might have saved the day. And he's not chasing in with the S-285. Oh boy, that's a Tiger for retard your game. With the S-285, but it's not repaired at the moment. And then comes Tiger looking to do some damage. Despite I feel like the Allies have had a pretty tough go of it so far this game. VP score is pretty close to even. The VP control has been pretty strong. We've got a pretty good formation on the far side from INKODE. I haven't really covered much action over there, but he's pretty well set up defending that VP. Oh boy, that is an anti-tank gun wall, and that is a very troubled Tiger. S-285 pulling back though, instead of going for the chase down. Artillery dropped on the AT guns. All of them get decrewed. And the Tiger skating out of here, I think, about 1 shot from death, but the S-285 didn't chase. Oh, but the anti-tank Overwatch artillery coming down. And that finishes off the Tiger. Close call though, you know, if the Allies just like move their AT guns forwards a little bit, dodging the artillery dropped by the Tiger. If the S-285 chased, if he easily could have got 2 shots on for the kill there, but it's alright. P4 doing some risky maneuvers, goes down, but does get the T-34 for the trouble. It's not the end of the world. Bad trade, however. But the Axis all of a sudden pushing the Allies all the way back, especially through the middle and on the far side. Allies with no fuel control at the moment. It could be troubling. And here comes the King Tiger for SweetrollWer. I thought that's what he might be going for. Does have mechanized. No repair upgrade on that yet though. RifGarry also floating like a nearly 1200 manpower, man. You got like 50 popcap spare. You know that he's trying to save for an elephant, I think, but he hasn't got the tech up yet. And very easily could squeeze in 2 squads. Definitely needs an anti-tank gun as well. Next to all of these tanks and S-285s also. Well, loses his Panzer IV. Sitting in front of the Su-85 there. Here come the Allies pushing back again. T-34 coming in. Bouncing.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
And there we go. Gary getting pushed back. Let's do a good dive bomb. Over here maybe? It gets rid of the Zis. Decent one. Oh, KV-8 from INKODE. That's a not often seen choice. Can be very effective against the support weapons though. Especially if it doesn't get snared. It's a tall task. We're all trying to use this camouflage here, the extra line of sight from the Jaeger lights combined with the Raketens. They flare up back the other way, and that KV takes a lot of damage. Now requires a lot of repairs. Does have 2 combat engineers though. T-guns getting recruited, Panzer IV pulling back. Another push through the center from Retard Your Game. Looks like it's going to get away there. Lucky break. And now a Katyusha. Torlo, tiny bit of friendly fire onto the road. The building rather. And doesn't get the wipe there. Nice attempt at a close range barrage though. Oh, I think I heard a howitzer looking to soften up INKODE's position. And that is from SweetrollWerfingNearTheDoor after losing his Panzer IV. Places it with the howitzer. INKODE pulling back. Not quite far enough. It's a little bit of damage. Here comes the bulldozer. Oh, but it's not having a good day. The Shreks are going to clear it up here. Whoa, super long range shot there. It's from the AT guns and down goes the Panzer IV. RifGarry once again with an extremely small army. He is letting down the Axis team quite a lot so far this match. Grenade dodged there by the shock troops. Early retreat. And the building shooting at the shock troops. Oh, here comes the KV, this time into the center away from those Raketens that caused me headaches earlier. He takes out a machine gun, but Retard Your Game actually pretty quick to get out of the building, and he's pretty close to the Tiger as well. Trap going off, and here comes the Tiger. Before chasing in, looking for the wipe here. Back the other way, that's the Elephant coming in for RifGarry, so a power spike here for the Axis. As they hit 2 of their heavies. 3 on the battlefield. Oh, double double AT gun in the Su-85. And down goes the Panzer IV. He's at a good time as well. Before his Tiger hits the battlefield. Oh boy, friendly mine getting triggered by standing on it. And KV can take one more shot. We've got triples this and the Su-85 back there. So far the King Tiger's staying alive. Bouncing so many shots. In comes the Tiger now. Doesn't quite complete the Panzer Commander upgrade, so doesn't have the artillery to can drop one of those anti-tank guns. And I think that's the howitzer targeting the AT guns, but they've already pulled back. Katyusha now onto the building with the machine gun, but pretty good reaction time. Gets out of there before the building is flattened. Oh boy, but the retreat path is no good. Katyusha ends up killing it anyway. Oh boy, and another Katyusha taking down the Sturm Pioneers, I believe it was. Retard your game, just getting hammered by the artillery. He's got just about nothing left after that. Familiar sight so far this game. Tiger getting in there for a kill of its own though. I think it took down combat engineers. 10 kills on that one, 2 on the other for Taller. But the clock is stalled. Axis with about 100 VP lead at this stage. Look at army size, we've got 42, 50 versus... Yeah, so a slight edge in army size to the allies, but maybe only about 20 pop cap, and that could all get melted right here by the Elephant. SweetrollWer5 coming in, T-34 coming in for the flank. Not much here to protect it, and Taller dropping the anti-tank Overwatch, going for the block with the T-34. Does block it pretty effectively, but in come the Shreks. Oh boy, but some pathfinding hiccups. Will the Elephant be able to escape the artillery? No, not in time. Pretty well executed flank there. Oh, Panzer IV just driving straight into the artillery and straight into all these anti-tank guns. Just gets obliterated. Another blunder from RifGarry. And after that, he has just about nothing left. Okay, Tiger rolling through the middle. Got some planes from SweetrollWerfing now. I don't think they have found any vehicles so far. Used to have a quad that shot them down. Yeah, quad for INKODE. Made short work of them as well.
Combat engineers are standing by. Crew ready.
I can just try and take down the cache. Okay, major recon coming in. The lay of the land. Oof, that's cool. It's allowing the Katyusha to line up a barrage. Really takes down a Folk squad. On the far side, the Schumann upgraded with the Dozer blades. Pretty good job against this infantry. It's only on armor piercing though, right? Switch over to HE. Oh boy, and he allowed it to get Fausted. That is just about a death sentence. Might need 3 Shreks to connect though, that amount of health. Nope, definitely just needs one more, but he can't quite get the final Shrek in. That's unfortunate for RifGarry. Some tank warfare here. King Tiger in trouble. SweetrollWer5 can't get there in time. Maybe a little... Ooh! Bounces that shot. I think it would have survived, but a very close call. And now I've got some artillery on those AAAT guns. Oof. That's a big infantry support gun shell. Tiger coming back through. For the KV, SweetrollWer5 is back there, not quite facing the right direction. There's some shots on the Tiger though, and Tiger dropping artillery with the conscripts who pull back. Jump into the building that's on like a pixel of health. That was very risky. Don't manage to get a snare off, so SweetrollWer5 not going to be able to get any more hits in. Well, we've got another KV-8. INKODE coming forwards. King Tiger blasting it. And in fact, he's going to take a Faust here. KV could be in trouble. Where's the S-35? Oh, AAA T-guns are waiting around the corner. King Tiger, gotta be careful. He's dropped his plane. Sweet roll. Got the second one. Oh, the KV goes down, and the kamikaze plane, for good measure, just in case he didn't die. Well timed sector assault there from SweetrollWerfing. Shooting onto the machine gun. This could be nasty. Oof, running right into it there. Jagdpanzer also one off worse for wear against the SU-85. Here comes the Tiger though, maybe looking for a follow-up. If he can get 2 shots on, he can kill that SU-85. He's a little bit vulnerable right there. Still draining out now, down to 212, and in comes the Tiger, looking for the quad kill. Going to be able to quite get it, and the SU-85's coming in now from both sides. Trying to get away, or maybe a pathing hiccup on the building. It's going to get out of there. Oh boy, in comes a large fleet. And there we go. AAA T-guns take care of the Tiger in the center. And everything gets away alive. And Redshirts.
We have 200 points remaining.
Just trying to hold on to those VPs and do. AT coming forwards, but AAA T-guns and the SU are back there.
S-85 tank destroyer ready.
Bounce, bounce, bounce though. Still going after the KV, but maybe got stuck on a vehicle wreck, I'm not sure. Anti-tank Overwatch dropped on the King Tiger here. He's got to be careful with it, needs to pull back. AAA T-guns coming in hot behind it. Oh, and the propaganda artillery forces the retreat on the Raketin at just the right time. That allows SU-85 to continue to drop that pain on the King Tiger. And a few pathing hiccups there as well. King Tiger goes down. The engine damage is so slow. Be really careful trying to avoid that. But yeah, it looked like the Raketin and the King Tiger were kind of blocking each other there, and he just couldn't get away. Unfortunate, and really fortunate for, who was that, Tall or INKODE, that the propaganda actually forced the retreat there. It's only about a less than a 1 in 3 chance that happens, I believe. T-34 coming in. Fresh King Tiger for SweetrollWerfing. He had a huge bank. The Allies don't really have good artillery for this. Howitzers, so that's what he's hoping to knock out there. It sounds like they might have their own howitzer, maybe INKODE. Email 20. Recon plane up for RifGarry, but he doesn't actually have enough munitions for a bombing run, so email 20 will survive for a little bit longer. Now we've got mass Katyusha coming in, softening up these forward base positions. Maybe a bit of a turning point after knocking out those heavy tanks. Oh, still in trouble. Chased down by the Sherman. Oh, misses that. It's going to take a Faust. Could get the kill. Oh, main gun crit even. Oh, misses that. And then come the AT guns and the S-35. I don't think the Strig's going to get the kill here. No, luckily that missed. KV switching over though to the P shooter. And oh no, it's the S-35 that gets the kill anyway back there. Oh, now I've got a Calliope for Redshirts. 3 kills on the first barrage. Nexus Stu managed to hold on to that VP though, and maybe even looking for the cap in the center. Now he's getting very low on points. Despite getting some big scalps, they're struggling a little bit for territory control right now. And a fresh target for retard your game. Going down there for RifGarry. Allies regathering the VP. Oh, close range Katyusha. Looks like the ambulance went down to the Raketin, but he got some revenge on it. Oh, and now dropping some really deep sector assault, hoping to catch the Katyusha here with the anti-tank planes. But it looks like the anti-tank plane targeting the Su-85 instead. So the Katyusha doesn't take any damage. Drive right into the zone with that KV. Getting low. One more shot is going to go down. Target gets the kill, but it's only abandoned, and oh, in comes everything around the corner. Double AT guns, double Sherman. But the Tiger gets out of there. One shot from death. Very close call. Oh, squad down. Oh. Panzer chipping away long range. And Sherman goes down. Lucky break for that Tiger. The howitzer coming in from Sweet Roll. Oh, direct hit. Looks out that AT gun. Oh, we got a bombing run. Howitzer goes down from the R2 bombing run there. I thought I didn't. I said they didn't have a bombing run earlier. They definitely do. What about that in terror tactics? So another howitzer down there. Back the other way, the howitzer's still alive for INKODE, just about ready to fire again. But the Allies still on the drain, 86 remain. They seem to be struggling a little bit with their territory control. Oh boy, he's driving this Katyusha in super close here. This is a risky one. Panzer Vet 2 now trades blows very well with these Su-85s. There are 2 Su-85s here. Did the Elephant get the kill? No. Is that the Jagdpanzer getting killed? No, I'm not sure what that was. Units charging after the Elephant. Tide coming across to assist. Jagdpanzer taking some hits as well. Artillery coming down from Taller, the anti-tank Overwatch. Damage engine on the Elephant. But he gets the kill on one of the Sherman. INKODE coming back as well. KVA, oh, gets away. A lot of damage on to the Tiger. And down that goes. The anti-tank Overwatch. Oh, can the Elephant get out of the range in time? So close to the edge. But he does not make it out. Back the other way though, the Su-85 goes down. This is just carnage. King Tiger trying to get away, and it is one shot from death right now. Sector assault coming in from SweetrollWer. So we're hoping to clear out that SU-85. But these trucks, okay, they're going to stand very low in health, and a lot of decrewed AT guns here from the Allies. Just hanging in there. Getting the army sizes after that. Cool. No damage onto the KV. Long range Calliope. So we've got 28, 93, and 22 versus 29, 30, and 80. So that's actually pretty close. Both teams with one player with a large army and two players with about 20. It's actually pretty close after that. That was a big exchange. Hectic stuff. The Allies just went all in and they took down some big targets. But they couldn't quite finish off that King Tiger from SweetrollWer. He did go for another howitzer. Speaking of howitzer, looks like this one trying to finish off this tech truck. Barraging in this vicinity. A lot of scatter though, firing this long range. That's close to max range. Stuka into the center, Allies getting forced away there. Down to 58, and Eagle-Light's coming in to contest the center. Still do have quite a lot of rocket artillery available. No, Taller lost both his Katyushas. What happened to them? There's one there. That was the one that I thought was coming forward in a super risky fashion. I'm not sure what happened to the other one though. I'm surprised not working so well up the hill there. Oh, that was a nasty Werfer barrage. Just annihilated that AT gun. KV on the far side trying to open up the cap. There's a booby trap, but I think it's going to kill the shock troops. Gets them very, very low. .53 now for the Allies, but they are coming out to the far side. There are quite a few mines down here from SweetrollWer though. And here comes the full strength King Tiger. S-35 is back there, and so are the double AT guns. KV trying to bait it in. So fire coming through. Looks like another Werfer maybe clearing out an AT gun. Or maybe that was even the Calliope. Ooh, big Howie shot. All comm engineers nearly went down there in one shell. But INKODE, you know, he's got control of that VP, doing a pretty good job of defending it. It's turning around now in anticipation of its next barrage. Allies, you know, they're holding on. Looks like retard your game, maybe try to save for another Tiger, RifGarry. Maybe try to save for another Elephant. Axis still have plenty of EPs to work with, so they're not under quite so much pressure. Can afford to save something a bit more expensive like that. Oh. Okay, another Howie going down to the bombing run. Those have been pretty good about knocking those out quickly. Been some pretty good coordination, you know, making use of the major recon combining with the bombing run. Werfer coming in and out. Some engineers, nearly both of them went down that one Werfer barrage. That was pretty strong. S-35 quite far away. Not quite in range to blast away at that King Tiger. And then come the double Raketans. This could be a little bit tricky for INKODE to deal with. Calliope onto the building. Trying to get out. Gets flattened inside, not quite managing to get out in time. In comes the King Tiger, but double AT guns and the S-285 are there. He takes quite a beating. Stuka. Oh, well, we have some Katyusha and howitzer fire coming back the other way. Walking Stuka actually goes down. Looks like it did take quite a few scalps, though. A lot of re-echelon dropping to it. Man, I thought retired your game. Oh, maybe he is still. This is his forward HQ. Just couldn't get the repairs off in time. Too much howitzer fire coming in. However, the Axis do secure the 5 EP. He's currently controlling the center. It's actually going to cover his retreat path here. That's a little bit lucky. And another quad from INKODE. Very helpful against those sector assault planes. Your game just needs about another 100 manpower for the Tiger. Like the other way, RifGarry also extremely close to the Elephant. But we do have plenty of munitions for another anti-tank Overwatch, and that has been blasting through those Axis heavy tanks so far this match. Expect that to happen again. Over here. High explosive now, going for a bit of a crush. 2 Shrek squads here though, it's quite a lot of Shreks, could lose it. Not really well supported. More Howie fire coming in on the HQ area. Very close to losing that before the Tiger comes in as well, it's a little bit risky. Yep, Sherman does go down to the Shreks. Calliope Barrage not knocking out the Shreks either. And the Allies on the drain, they're losing control of the center as well. They're draining out fast, just 45 remaining. Nothing in the center, S-285 coming across there now. Getting a long range shot on the S-285. Finally capping there, but not capping anywhere else. They're draining out fast. They need to get these VPs under control right away. Not afford to wait any longer. KV coming in. It's going to take engine damage here. AT coming around the corner, but so are the double anti-tank guns. Oh, King Tiger long range sniper shot gets the kill. And SweetrollWerfing dropping the planes as a bit of a insurance policy. Oh, WC-85 is coming around the corner, going hunting for the King Tiger, but missing and bouncing. Tiger's going to be able to get away safe. The machine gun covering the center at the moment. And crash. Finally getting to the center. If it comes through the middle as well. 35 cowering. Every VP's left. Allies still not capping. They left the center capping circle. Anti-tank Overwatch artillery drops on the Elephant again with a damaged engine. And he knocks it out. Also takes a beating, has to pull back. Sherman and Jackson combo wheeling in. Take out the truck. 5 VPs left. But the Allies are going to stop the clock there at 4. S-285 wheeling forwards. King Tiger in trouble. Just on the very edge of the anti-tank Overwatch it looks like as well. Looks like one S-285 went down there. Surviving. Some Sherman also managed to extract themselves. But another elephant lost almost instantaneously. Oops. Did not toggle that. I can't remember how to change it back. Have to deal with it for the next couple of minutes. Or maybe not. You can see how long it is. Looks like it's only 30 or so seconds. Control left arrow. Oof, that causes me to lag like crazy. In fact, I may even have a freeze here. Nope. Here we go. Back. This is gonna happen in a super long game like this. I'm chugging. I'm extremely slow, a lot of lag. I'm trying to record this. And that's it. They drain out. Allies end up going down there. Well played by the Axis, you know, they just managed to inch their way forwards on their VP score. I think especially bad here, Redshirts not defending this VP very well at all, like most of the game. If you just camped a machine gun over here, probably could have had really strong control of this VP. Similar story here, RifGarry, propensity to throw away his armor, did let the team down quite a bit. Maybe a slightly similar story for Retard Your Game. A bit careless, losing his tanks on multiple occasions. SweetrollWerfing really carrying the Axis this match. Back the other way, some pretty strong play from the Allies. You know, some good all-in pushes, combining with the anti-tank Overwatch, taking care of those pesky Axis heavies on multiple occasions. Didn't see too many mines down from the Axis, which may have helped defend against those aggressive all-ins, but it's alright. But yeah, overall a good game, well played, and nice win for the Axis team. I'll wrap on that, guys. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye, and good luck.